It's multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Man, we made it in. Woo, Lord Jesus. I had me a good day at Applebee's. Did some all-you-can-eat wings and 2 drinks, and woo, it was cutting it close. But child, your man, your friend and family member is here. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you tonight, but really 8 because this is a very historic day for somebody in the world of sports. We'll talk about that, my thoughts on it with Skip Bayless at the top of the show. But then right after that, we got NABJ and what happened there with 45. Child, I'm not surprised, but we'll talk about it. Kamala Harris has a response. And finally, too, literally as we were getting off the air, literally as we were coming off of being on tour together, the breaking news happened that Kamala Harris got the delegates that she needed to be the nominee. Now, 45, you have to debate her. Okay? Now you got to debate her. Since you're asking until she's the nominee, well, she's the nominee now. Okay? No more excuses. Don Lemon and Elon Musk, child, we'll talk about it. CBS Evening News has a plan for that newscast. I'll tell you my thoughts on it. Disney, I love you, but we gotta talk. We gotta talk. The Rock and the military are not on good terms right now, and then Starz is finding their identity. So with that being said, Higher is weighing low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. Yes, indeed. Whew. Child, you see the virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear the virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. My face looked a little tired. I was in the rain. So, but your man, your friend and family member is here. So we y'all ready to do what we do? We got 8 destinations for you tonight. Count them 8. So we're going to get through them. We'll go to all these destinations efficiently as we can here. So this is from the Wrap. Skip Bayless abruptly exits Undisputed. Today was my last show. I'm leaving Fox Sports 1. I had a great 8-year run with a lot of great people at Fox, the fiery sports analyst says. Skip Bayless announced Friday that he is leaving Fox Sports immediately, confirming weeks of reports that the polarizing Fox Sports 1 FS1 Fox Sports 1 sports analyst was on his way out after 8 often turbulent years co-hosting Undisputed. Today was my last show on Undisputed, Bayless wrote. I'm leaving FS1. I've been planning to pursue other opportunities for several months. I've had a great 8-year run with a lot of great people at Fox, but now I'm excited for what's ahead. Stay tuned. Bayless' confrontational style led up to many dust-ups at the network, including a tweet about NFL player Damar Hamlin health emergency during a game that upset Shannon Sharp, who skipped to the next broadcast. Bayless and Sharp clashed often on Undisputed, though they apparently made amends as Sharp praised his longtime colleague and a tearful exit from the show just over a year ago. Fox Sports thanked and highly praised its longtime Undisputed host in a follow-up Twitter post, calling Bayless the godfather of sports debate. Right here from Fox Sports 1. The Fox Sports family thanks Skip Bayless for his outstanding contributions at Fox Sports 1. As a founding member of the show Undisputed and known as the godfather of sports debate, Skip has been a cornerstone of our network and a driving force of sports commentary. His passion, insight, and distinctive voice have entertained audiences, rather captivated sports fans throughout the years. We wish Skip continued success in his future endeavors. Before joining Fox Sports 1, Bayless was an analyst at ESPN, where he created First Take and where he worked for 12 years. So listen, congratulations to Skip Bayless so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years on television. That is a long time. That's 2 decades of television. I thought he would leave maybe August 12th, August 15th, August 20th. No, today was his last show. So I hope it was a nice show. I didn't see it. Hey, Aunt Natty, good to see you over here. I hope all is well with you. Good to see you. Hey, Jonelle Speaks, welcome in. Glad to have you here. So yeah, that news I wanted to share with y'all because y'all know we cover media over here quite often. So, and sometimes sports gets into media. All right, ciao. Ciao. Here we go. Oh, our first destination, y'all. 45 claims Kamala Harris made a combative appearance at NABJ convention. 45 lit up a firestorm from comments he made at a combative appearance before the National Association of Black Journalists as he questioned whether his Democratic rival Kamala Harris was really black. I've known her for a long time, indirectly, directly, very much. 45 said she's always of Indian heritage. She was promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black. Now she wants to be black. So I don't know if she's Indian or she's black. You know, this is reminding me of the birther thing that happened. If you guys remember that, the birth certificate of Barack Obama, that's what it's reminding me of. And honestly, like, listen, she had a whole cookout. Lord Jesus. She had a whole cookout of, different black people at the White House. She just went to the AKA Boule. So I don't know why in the world he would say that unless he's a racist. Not sorry to say it. Like, really, like, come on now. Are we really surprised by any of this? Anyway, let's roll on, child. Let's roll on. His comments quickly drew condemnation, including from White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, who called them repulsive, but he doubled down on them later, posting on Truth Social, writing that crazy Kamala is saying she's Indian, not black. This is a big deal. Stone cold, phony. She uses everybody, including her racial identity. Later at a rally in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the campaign displayed the insider. California's Kamala Harris becomes the first Indian American U.S. Senator. Harris is biracial, as her father is from Jamaica and her mother is from India. 45's appearance before NABJ already drew extensive discord within the organization. Some high-profile members, including the Grio's April Ryan, calling it a mistake to have invited him given his past attacks on journalists of color. Right off the bat, after he sat down for the 35-minute conversation, 45 did just that when one of the moderators, ABC News Rachel Scott, shout out to Rachel Scott, by the way, absolutely lovely sister, and her trajectory has been on the rise, and she's a legend in this game for sure. So much love to Rachel Scott. Asked him about a series of comments that he made about Barack Obama, Nikki Haley, and other people of color. 45 called the question nasty and hostile while he bashed the network. So you're calling the question nasty and hostile, but you displayed nasty and hostile behavior in your statements. Okay, child. Okay. ABC News is scheduled to host the next presidential debate on September 10th, but those plans are in doubt because 45 has yet to agree to face off against Harris. Well, like I said, he don't want to do it. Let Harris come through. That's what I say. 45's questioning of Harris' race came after he was asked about comments made by some of his allies shortly after she entered the contest that she was a diversity, equity, inclusion hire. The suggestion that Harris would not have made it of the political ladder were she not a minority. 45 also claimed that he was the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln, something that drew boos from the crowd. 45 defended his choice of J.D. Vance as his running mate, fake news, house Negro, house slave, house concubine, Harris Horner. I said it, and what? Another moderator said, noted that he has had some stumbles out the gate. Oh, really? Stumbles out the gate? Really? Are you serious? Stumbles out the gate? I guess 34 convictions, having to pay $80 million for a sexual assault lawsuit. That, I mean, it's one thing after another. Oh, I don't think he can serve on New York board for about 3 years. You mean those stumbles? House wench Harris Horner? Really? Okay. That's what you want to do. All right. Hey, Divine Virtuous Woman, welcome in. Now, question is, why was he there? Well, He was there because he was invited. 1% Black is Black in America, but she is Indian Asian descent. Hey, Lady B, welcome in. Hey, Sweet Life, welcome in. Shout out to the 10 people that were here. Yes, indeed. Oh, I love the love that y'all are giving each other in the chat. Thank you all so much for that good, positive energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 45 said that he selected Vance because he's a strong believer in work and the working man and woman, while knowing he was a Yale Law School graduate and the author of a book that became a movie. Really? So you respect this man because his book became a movie? Okay, child. Okay. He went through other aspects of his biography, adding, "I respect people for their success." But you just said that Kamala Harris was a DEI hire, but you respect people's success. Okay. But when Horner asked 45 whether Vance was ready day one, 45 said that he had great respect for him, but added historically, the vice president in terms of the election does not have any impact. Well, I wouldn't say that because Mike Pence decided that the votes went to Biden. So I will say that the vice president definitely has some significance for sure. Historically, the choice of a vice president makes no difference. 45 said you're voting for the president. You can have a vice president who's outstanding in every way, but I think JD is. But you're voting for the president, you're voting for the president. If you like me, I'm going to win. 45 also reiterated that he would pardon those convicted after participating in the attack on the Capitol on January 6th. Even Scott know that 140 police officers were assaulted that day. If they are innocent, I will pardon them. 45 said they have been convicted. Scott know where they were convicted by a very tough system. 45 said. These people took in pow-pows and broke glass on a government building. And your colleagues could have almost not been here. And that's okay behavior with you. Oh, Harris Horner, you almost forgot. He was impeached twice. Okay. 45 uses appearance before the National Association of Black Journalists. Oh yeah, already read all that. One of the moderators point out that Harris has always identified as a black woman and went to HBCU. I respect either one, but obviously she doesn't. 45 said because she was Indian all the way, all of a sudden she made the turn, became black. PolitiFact was doing real-time fact-checking of 45's appearance and rated the claim inaccurate. 45 made the comments after he was asked whether he agreed with comments that Harris was a DEI hire. At the White House today, Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre responded in near real time, calling 45's remarks to the NABJ repulsive. The Harris campaign was quick to respond to and mock 45's on-stage stumbles. Within minutes, the vice president's social media team posted a clip of the NABJ interview ending abruptly as 45's own team pulled the plug before things were scheduled to end. Okay, y'all, hang on. I'm like, child. Hang on, y'all. I'm going to play the clip for y'all. Now, this was about Project 2025. So Horner was about to ask a question about that. And the ending of this was about to be crazy. Hey, Keisha Brooks. Good to see you, beautiful. Okay, hang on, y'all. All right, let me get up here. All right, here we go, y'all. So this is Harris Horner from Fake News asking this dumbass question.
Project 2025. I think we have to leave it there by the Trump team. All right. So leave it. That is the last word. Thank you so much, Mr. Trump, for coming today and joining us.
Well, thank
Woo, child. Currently on Air Force 2 to Houston, the vice president is scheduled to speak at a campaign event at Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority 60th International Centennial Boule. 45 make a controversial appearance before the National Association of Black Journalists quickly blasted one of the moderators for a rude introduction for asking what he called a hostile initial question. Shortly after he took his seat, ABC News' Rachel Scott, I want to start by addressing the elephant in the room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. She went on to cite false claims that 45 had made about Barack Obama, Nikki Haley, and other people, along with other remarks attacking black figures of color. Scott said, so you attack black journalists, you call them a loser, saying the questions that they are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at Mar-a-Lago Resort. So my question, sir, now that you're asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you've used language like that? And that's a factual, smacktual question. I would have asked the same damn thing. And by the way, Roland Martin or any other black male journalists were not invited, and they should have been. God forbid if I was there, it would have been a whole different show. I promise you, if I was on the stage, excuse me, can y'all cut Harris Horner's mic off from Fake News? Why do we have somebody from a fake news organization up here that tells lies, toxicity, and bullshit? Why do we have a whore up here? Why? And guess what? Fox Fake News was going to do shit to me, and they would not do shit to me. Because guess what? They can't fight against legacy media. They can't. She's just a house wench. And they're using her from the back to get out their voice. Okay? All right. Just gonna say that. 45 responded, well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked the question, such a horrible man. First question, you don't even say, hello, how are you? No! She's a journalist. We get to the point. And what's known that you only showed up for that and that only. You did not stay around. So cut the bullshit. He went on to attack ABC News as a fake news network and terrible. And I think it's disgraceful that I came in here in good spirit. Good spirit. Good spirit would be not showing up. 45 said, I love the black population of this country. The black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country, including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and entrepreneurs. He called Scott's question a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. Let me go a step further. I was invited here and I was told by my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be here. Turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense. So what that goes to show me is you only came for a fight. You didn't come to reach people. 45 complained again that Scott asked a nasty question that was really a statement. Scott said that she was repeating what he had just said, which is factual, actual, smacktual. The event was delayed for more than a half hour, apparently over audio problems. That means God didn't want him to speak, and that means God didn't want the event to happen. But no, it was ignorant Negro people who wanted this to happen. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Everybody who's black does not deserve to get rooted for. Why do y'all think I say I only support people who deserve it? 45 continued to complain throughout the event that he had difficulty hearing. Oh, Lord Jesus. I mean, you have a difficulty in telling the truth, but yet your biggest issue that you couldn't hear. Okay. 45 went on to claim that he was the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln, something that drew boos from the crowd. 45 faced friendlier questions from another moderator, fake news anchor Harris Horner, also posing questions with Semfor's Kadia Goba. The invitation to 45 had generated enormous friction within NABJ, with such high-profile members as April Ryan calling it a mistake to give him a platform. That continued earlier today, as 45 posted on social media that Harris disrespectfully refused to attend the event, but Ryan reported to Harris the new campaign for just a little over a week sought to do a virtual Q&A, but NABJ leadership declined, as well as an in-person event at a later date. So NABJ rejected the opportunity for a black woman to have an in-person event at a later date. Oh, Lord Jesus. Listen, if I was the head of NABJ, done. We'll make it happen, done. You don't reject the invite. If you could invite that piece of shit and that whore from fake news as a moderator, you can make time for the first black woman to be nominated as president. What the hell is wrong with y'all, NABJ? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Reports of attacks on black women, White House correspondents by the then president of the United States are not myth for conjecture but fact, Ryan wrote on Twitter. Ken Lemon, the president of NABJ, said in a statement that the organization had been in talks with both the Democratic and Republican parties since January. NABJ was in contact with Vice President Kamala Harris for an in-person panel before President Joe Biden dropped out the race in July. He added, however, we advised by her campaign at the time that her schedule could not accommodate this request. The last update we were provided earlier this week was Harris would not be able to make would not be available in person or virtually during our convention. We are still in talks about virtual options in the future, still working to an agreement. He said NABJ have been inviting presidential candidates of both major parties since 1976. We acknowledge the concerns expressed by our members. We believe it's important for us to provide our members with the opportunity to hear directly from candidates and hold them accountable, he said. NABJ also featured a real-time fact-checking during 45's appearance. You know, not everybody deserves a platform. You know what I mean? And I think based on past behavior predicts future behavior. And I just think it was a waste of time. It was a waste of time. It was a waste of time. And so NABJ was the wrong move. Wrong move. Wrong move. Now, Stephen A., I'm going to need you to shut your ass up. I'm going to need you to shut your fucking ass up. I'm going to tell you why. Y'all look at this article. Black anti-45 journalists need to grow up, Stephen A. Smith says. ESPN, and this comes to us from Newsweek, ESPN Stephen A. Smith said this week that black journalists who oppose former President 45 appearing at the National Association of Black Journalists Convention need to grow up. So on Tuesday, Smith appeared on the Megyn Kelly show where he and Kelly discussed 45's recent invitation from the NABJ to attend this gathering in Chicago, Illinois this week. Some black journalists have criticized 45's invitation. On Monday, political commentator Janelle Hill responded to criticism on Twitter, saying, as journalists, we can never be afraid to tackle someone like 45. The reality is he's running for president, needs to be treated as such. Being questioned by journalists is part of the job, and especially important in the company of black journalists. I'm completely with Janelle Hill on this. He's a GOP nominee. I mean, we just got to grow up, Smith said on the Megyn Kelly show. Sir, let me go back. Let me go back and read what April Ryan said. Let's see here. From 2017 NAB Journalist of the Year, put some respect on your name. The reports of attacks on black women, White House correspondents by the then President of the United States are not meant for conjecture but fact. To have a presumed orchestrated session with the former president is an affront to what this organization stands for and a slap in the face of the black women journalists, NAB Journalists of the Year, who had to protect themselves from the wrath of this Republican presidential nominee who is promoting an authoritarian agenda that plans to destroy this nation and her democracy with his Project 2025. I object to this NAB session with 45 in Chicago. So, Stephen A. Smith said he's the GOP nominee, whether you like it or not. One of two people is going to be the president of the United States come January 2025. It's going to be 45 or it's going to be Kamala Harris, Smith said. So if you're the National Association of Black Journalists, the same platform you would give Kamala Harris, the same platform you would give a senator or congressional figure, you should certainly give accord to the GOP nominee for president of the United States. Stephen A., you know why people don't like you? Because you're a flip-flopper, motherfucker. You a flip-flopper. From the Hill, Stephen A. Smith blasts 45's NABJ speech as mature. But didn't you just say in this article, though, that he's the GOP nominee and that people need to grow up? That's what you said. So we need to grow up, but yet you thought his speech was immature. Which is it? Which is it? Which is it? Which is it? Sweetie, honey, peaches. What the hell is wrong with you? Child. I mean, is it just me that feels this way? Please tell me I'm not alone in my thinking, y'all. Please tell me I'm not alone in my thinking. Because I just don't get it. Like, Stephen A., all you know is sports, bro. Quit trying to get into other lanes, bro. This ain't what you do. I was talking with Lady B a day. I said, listen, if me and him had a debate show called First Take Everything Else, I would mentally whoop his ass. I would be his greatest opponent yet. Because he wouldn't be ready for me. Hey, Lori Bell Carter, good to see you, beautiful. I can't do it. So let's read this. This comes to us from the Hill. Sports commentator Stephen A. Smith ripped former President 45 for his showing at the National Association of Black Journalists Convention in Chicago, calling 45's remarks divisive in a time where the country needs unity. I wasn't surprised, it was disappointing, but nevertheless, far from surprising, a very, very predictable anytime former 45 gets a tough question. It's nasty, Smith said on Wednesday's News Nation Cuomo with Chris Cuomo. And let's just call what it was immature, unpresidential, and it's divisive. But you said, though, that we need to grow up, though. See, thank God I wasn't on, because I'm like, Quiz, let me handle this motherfucker. You said we need to grow up, but yet he's acting immature, though? Which is it, Stephen A.? Which is it? This ain't your lane. Get back on ESPN, motherfucker. Get back on ESPN. This ain't your turf. Oh, I would have said that to him on Chris Cuomo's show. Not the cussing part, but I would have checked him. I would have checked him. Because, dude, you're flip-flopping. You're flip-flopping. You're flip-flopping. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Smith said the comments exhibit why there were voters opposed to another 4 years of 45 in the White House. It's the kind of thing, is the kind of reasons why a lot of us don't want him to be the next president of the United States. But you said that he should go to the NABJ convention, Stephen A. That's what you said. Because we know we're in desperate need in this country, galvanizing, coming together. He doesn't seem to be a galvanizing force. But you said he should go to the NABJ convention. 45 is not going to stray from what he claimed the former president base already knows Smith contended. I think it was Dog Wesley, make no mistake about it, because he wants to cater to his base. He knows they're not going anywhere, but he wants to show them that he is still the guy they voted for in 2016. They've been voted for in 2020. He said he's going to be somebody that can be insulting, petulant, immature, and with a penchant or proclivity of again in his own way. Smith's comments during the course of those slamming 45's remarks. You know what's really interesting, Stephen A.? You couldn't go on Good Morning America with Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and Michael Strahan. Give this take. You had to go on News Nation. You don't know how to utilize your resources. See, what happened was he saw, oh, that looks fun. Oh, that big motorcycle looks fun. Let me ride. Wee! And he can't handle the horsepower. Just saying. Ciao. By the way, y'all, in case y'all do not know, there has been some developments right here To say I'm disappointed in NABJ would be an understatement. Supervising producer Jasmine Ellis tweeted, "The decision and announcement should have been handled with much more care. Feels short-sighted, self-serving, and the damage to the organization will be significant." CBS Sports host Ashley Nicole Moss calls the decision extremely disappointing. This is supposed to be a safe space for Black journalists to connect and network. It's a space to uplift current and upcoming journalists, she wrote on Twitter, to remind each other that we belong. He has absolutely zero business being in a room like that or this. Y'all just made the only safe haven that Black journalists have potentially unsafe, all because y'all want to look smarter than anyone else when this is idiotic at best. Former Deadspin writer Karen Phillips tweeted. The association currently consistently invites presidential candidates from each major party to attend their conferences. Leaders pointed out in defending the invitation. I helped make this call, and it's in line with invitations NABJ has sent to every presidential candidate for decades. Atlanta Journal-Constitution Washington correspondent Tia Mitchell said in response to another tweet from Phillips, according to page 6, "But continue to go off your feet. I'll create opportunities for journalists to interview the next potential president." Simone Sanders Townsend also agreed with the decision. Some of the best journalists in the country are members of the NABJ, so why wouldn't they interview 45? He is a Republican nominee. Seems like the journalists complain don't understand their jobs or to actually ask the questions, she explained in a social media post. Simone Sanders, as articulate, smart, and wise as you are, this is going to hurt NABJ so much because y'all know he's a racist. And you put a racist in a room full of candy and say, "Hey, here, racist. Here's a bunch of black people." I'm sorry, Simone D. Sanders Townsend, but you're a dumbass for saying that. And also, Tia Mitchell, you also are a dumbass for saying what you said too. And to Ken Lemon, you also are a dumbass for what you said. I'm just calling stripes and solids, okay? So anyway, with all that being said, this happened literally as we got off of being on tour at 11 a.m. Harris makes history as first black woman Asian American presidential nominee. The party's votes has been cast. Vice President Kamala Harris is officially the 2024 Democrat presidential nominee, making U.S. history as the first black woman, first Asian American from a major party to win that designation. Harris secured the Democratic nomination on Friday afternoon, receiving the majority of votes, at least 2,350 from her party's delegates. Just one day after voting opened, the Democratic National Committee held a live stream video hosted by Biden campaign aides and DNC Chairman Jamie Harrison to mark the occasion. "I'm honored to be the presumptive Democratic nominee for President of the United States," Harris said moments after she passed the delegate threshold during a Democrat Party-sponsored live stream phone call. "Your dedication can't be overstated, your dedication to our country. I know we all feel this way so strongly. We love our country. We believe in the promise of America, and that's what this campaign is all about." Harris says she will officially accept the nomination next week. Once the virtual voting period concludes Monday, she added she's looking forward to the Democratic National Convention that begins August 19th in Chicago to have an opportunity to celebrate the historic moment together. So they started the virtual roll call. The DNC started the virtual roll call Thursday at 9 a.m. for delegates to vote for Harris as the party's candidate. Delegates still have until the deadline on Monday, August 5th at 6 p.m. by the time we go live on tour to return their ballots. And by the way, y'all, let me go to my YouTube, because for those of you who may be wondering about her vice presidential candidate, thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I don't say words like that, but at some point in time, like, we just gotta cut the bull. By the way, y'all, Harris is expected to announce a vice presidential candidate before she is scheduled to appear in Philadelphia on August 6th. Okay. So we shall see who that will be. And then, of course, Kamala Harris responds to 45's comments made at an NABJ event in Chicago. So Here's what the vice president had to say during an event at Sigma Row and Incorporated 60th International Bicentennial Boule.
In Louisville, Kentucky, there's only one place that offers a legendary Louisville experience, the legendary Gulf.
This afternoon, Donald Trump spoke at the annual meeting of the National Association of Black Journalists. And it was the same old show. The divisiveness and the disrespect. And let me just say, the American people deserve better. The American people deserve better. The American people deserve a leader who tells the truth, a leader who does not respond with hostility and anger when confronted with the facts. We deserve a leader who understands that our differences do not divide us. They are an essential source of our strength.
And that is how you move as a president of the United States. Braylon, give a shout out to the people in Florida and Alabama to stay safe of hurricanes heading toward them over the weekend. Yes, I did see that. I think Disney World was getting ready. I think Universal Orlando was getting ready. So to everybody in Florida and Alabama, please listen to your meteorologist. Don't listen to no damn YouTuber that says, well, you know, I think by looking at well, you know, that cloud is a little bitter, so I would say living room. It's bitter, but it's not going to be sweet and hit your house. Don't listen to those idiots. Listen to the people that went to school for meteorology. Okay, listen to them. Listen to the National Weather Service. Don't listen to no dumbasses. Your life is at stake. Okay. Divine virtuous woman, Zero, we hope the storms turn back and dissipate in Jesus' name. Yes, amen, man. We may get a break this time holding on in Florida. My thoughts, I'm praying so too. Divine virtuous woman, just got to learn in Florida. Absolutely, Lady B, you guys stay safe. Got my propane tanks in general. See, this is what a live chat's supposed to look like. And by the way, y'all, every time I go live, it's always love in my chat. Every time. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's a host that actually cares about what he does. Maybe there's a host that cares about his audience, and maybe there's a host that drinks his water, minds his black-owned business, and stays out of shit that's not his business. And maybe he's not a one-trick pony and being a hypocrite, being tired of a show, but yet still covers the show because he's a fucking unoriginal piece of shit. And maybe this host got aunties that actually hold him accountable and he gives a fuck about accountability. Maybe that. I don't know. Just a wild guess. I have no idea why there's love in my chat every time. I don't know. And maybe my eyes got checked and they're actually pretty, not because of how I see myself as pretty, but because I actually take care of my eyesight and only allow the actual pretty things to be in my life and not just rose-colored glasses. And when I take them off, my eyes look shitty, ugly, and fucked, just like a person is and their soul. Let's roll on, shall we? Child, I cannot. All right, y'all, let's roll on. Let's roll on. Oh, by the way, y'all, if this gives y'all some solace here. Veteran GOP, by the way, this comes just from the Hill. Veteran GOP political pundit Scott Jennings said former President 45 made a big mistake with his remarks about Democrat presidential nominee Kamala Harris' race during a gathering of black journalists in Chicago on Wednesday. He did crap the bed. The only question is he going to roll around in it or get up and change the sheets? Well, I mean, past behavior predicts future behavior, so yeah. Though Jennings and other Republicans have suggested 45 would be best to move from the issue, the 45th president, some of his allies appear to be doubling down. No surprise. Let's roll on, y'all. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. Don Lemon sues Elon Musk and Twitter over scrap talk show. From New York, from CNN, Don Lemon on Thursday filed a lawsuit against Elon Musk and Twitter after the Iraq billionaire, Iraq is an understatement, canceled a planned partnership that would have seen the former CNN anchor create a talk show on the embattled social media platform. Musk abruptly canceled the well-publicized deal with Lemon earlier this year after he became visibly annoyed during an interview with the journalist for the first episode of The Don Lemon Show. Lemon's lawsuit filed in a San Francisco court alleged that Musk and Twitter induced him through false promises and representations to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars in the web-based show, only to pull the rug from under him. Lemon alleged that Musk wanted to announce a partnership with him only to trade off of his name and rehabilitate the social media company's troubled image. Since Musk took over Twitter, advertisers have fled. He did say fuck Disney, fuck Microsoft. He said fuck all the advertisers. He said that. All those advertisers that Elon Musk said fuck to, I'll gladly take your ad revenue. I certainly will. I already played Disney. I already played ABC's Good Morning America and the Disney commercial on the show. Might as well. Choosing not to have their brands associated with toxic content on the platform, which some of which emanates directly from the billionaire owner himself. This case is straightforward. Carney Sheridan, attorney for Lemon, said in a statement Twitter executives used Don to prop up their advertising sales pitch, then canceled their partnership and dragged Don's name through the mud. You don't have to be a genius to see the fraud, negligence, and reputational damage here. A representative for Twitter did not immediately respond to a request for comment about the lawsuit, but the company previously defended scrapping its deal with Lemon, saying we have the right to make decisions about our business partnerships, and after careful consideration, Twitter decided not to enter a commercial partnership with the show. The lawsuit alleges Musk, in addition, Twitter chief executive Linda Yacino promised Lemon a $1.5 million deal and added revenue sharing incentive to post his content on the platform 24 hours before uploading it elsewhere. Lemon alleged in the lawsuit that he was skeptical of striking a deal with Musk given his unhinged public behavior, but that he was eventually won over by Yacino, who assured him that he would have the platform's full support. In their attempts to recruit him, Yarrow and Brett Wise, head talent at Twitter, attended a lunch in New York City with Lemon, in which they conveyed Lemon will have the company's full backing, the lawsuit said. But the deal quickly collapsed after Musk grew angry at Lemon's question during a sit-down interview taped at the Tesla headquarters in Texas. During the interview, Lemon pressed Musk about the rise of hate speech on Twitter, in addition to his open use of the prescription drug ketamine. Well, I mean, Don Lemon is a journalist. Like, what did you expect? What? Did I say something? I mean, listen. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. I mean, we got 170,112 total views. We're now an unpopular opinion podcast that nobody wants to listen to. We got some stuff over here that's happening. What? Did I say something? Can y'all let me know if I said something? I'm just speaking truth. But then again, truth is in the eye of the beholder, though. We'll do our best. You stay safe as well, my dear. For my thoughts, 45 with Mel, if he found out that he has 1% African blood, he would try to change the 1% rule. Look, listen. You know what? I got the perfect clip. Give me a moment. I got the perfect damn clip. Give me one moment. Because you said that, my thoughts, I got you. And this is how America actually feels. Okay? Here we go, guys. Remember, Peter is the idiots of America. Lois is everybody trying to stay sane, okay? And go.
What are you doing?
Lois, to show I'm in touch with what it's like to be African American, I am going to go to the middle of the town square, get naked, and paint myself brown.
No, that's offensive. You can't pretend
That's
to be
true.
black. That's a stupid idea.
Stupid.
What?
It's a stupid idea. You're a stupid man. A stupid stupid man.
Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it.
Nope,
Stop
keep
it,
going.
boys.
No, I'm so
Agreed.
sick of your crap. Why do you always do these stupid things? And why do you always announce them to me before you do them? Are you trying to get a rise out of me? Are you happy now? Is this what you want?
Oh, no, it's not what I want. It's not what I want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That was the best clip I could think of. I just, he was trying to speak with your boy Peter, but could never be a man. Just like some people say, speak with your girl and they'll never become a woman. Oh, my damn mouth. I'm so, Lord G, it's almost like having morning conversations that nobody wants to hear or care for or wants to make time for. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That's like putting lipstick on a pig and spraying perfume when they roll them around in mud. Oh my God, oh my Lord Jesus. That's like a poisonous butterfly that needs its wings clipped mentally and otherwise. Oh my Lord, you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. That's like somebody still trying to see when their eyes just need to go blind and be done with it because their eyes are ugly regardless of the color. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That's like trying to roast somebody about vanity credit, but yet you can't get no credit for an actual car that you want to pretend to drive because you have no fucking stats about yourself. I'm sorry. That's just like saying you're a police officer, but yet you mentally arrest yourself for your own stupidity and your own hell of a sale. I'm sorry, y'all. That's like calling yourself Tyler Collins when both of those are boy names. I guess you must have been misgendered at birth. I'm sorry. Let's roll on, y'all. Lord Jesus, it's Friday. I had a long day. I had me some margaritas, had me some unlimited all-you-can-eat wings. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. And 1 million more. And this is I'm sorry for 2004. I'm not gonna miss them no more this year. And I take my one chance and make it real clear. Damn, I'm sorry. Some of them need to enroll with the Robert doctors from this morning's show. I'm just saying they can't speak if their life depended on it. That's right. The doctors, yes indeed, from virtual speech therapy. Yes, shout out to that great business there for sure. What, Lady B? Did I say something? What did I say? Did I hit some nerves? Some of y'all out here are Daffy Duck. And you are pow-powing yourself because you asking for it. Let's take a little commercial break. And when we come back, we got let's go with CBS News and then we'll take a commercial break, John. So anyway, let's roll on, y'all, to Variety. Now I know some people probably dropped off because of my language, but listen, you saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and you know why you're here. So y'all know I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I ain't got no time to fake no shit. I only got time to invest in the real. That's it. That's all could put in the story. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now, let's roll on to something that's actually happening in the world. Variety, CBS plans evening news overhaul. John Dickerson and Maurice Du Bois weather close ties to 60 Minutes. So these two men will be co-anchoring the CBS Evening News. CBS wants to get back in the battle for evening news viewers with a new take on the format that looks very little like the evening news viewers have come to know. The network plans to rebuild its long-running CBS Evening News, retooling anchors format and segments in a bid to make the half-hour ones led by Walter Cronkite more valuable for modern news viewers who don't recognize the show as the cultural touchstone it was in the 1960s and 70s. After the 2024 election, current anchor Norah O'Donnell stepping away for a new senior correspondent role at CBS News, executives at the Paramount Global News operation will put the show under the aegis of Bill Owens, the executive producer of 60 Minutes, working with a new on-air team that includes co-anchors John Dickerson and Maurice DuBois, chief weathercaster Lonnie Quinn, and Washington-based Face the Nation Monterey Margaret Brennan. Owens intends to create a new show that works to break news and offer more depth rather than trying to run down dozens of items that surfaced earlier in the day in the space of less than 30 minutes. 30 minutes with commercials, about 22 minutes without. We are removing the clutter, says Owens during the interview. We're not going to be dealing with the things we think people might want to see. We are going to be about real serious reporting. We're going to be back to our beats, listen to our reporters in the field about what they have, not worrying about the headlines online or in the newspapers. I mean, you can say that, but you're still going to be looking at the newspapers and what's happening online as a guide. They say most likely say words that are worse, in my opinion. Well, there it is. So I think that statement is a lie from CBS, but okay. Correspondents from 60 Minutes will appear frequently to break news that they've discovered or tease some of the work that they are preparing for the Sunday news magazine. So are y'all going to use the CBS Evening News as like a launch pad to like get ready for people for 60 Minutes on Sunday? Because if a CBS 60 Minute, if a 60 Minutes correspondent is coming on, or different correspondents are coming on through the week, by the time Sunday comes, it's just like, okay, well, I heard about the teasers all week. People like factual, actual, smacktual information when it's all ready to go. I'm talking about from a consumer point of view. Now, as a creator, I get it. You utilize the platform to expand the platform, right? I get that from a producer point of view. But hey, also too, we have to see it in action. The anchors will get more than 90 seconds or so to delve into a important story or relay on the ground reports. The program will be once again based in New York City after moving with O'Donnell to Washington, D.C. for the past few years. Norah O'Donnell had her family in Washington, D.C. Hey, Kicking It with Courtney. Good to see you, my friend. By the way, like, share, and subscribe to Kicking It with Courtney, a beautiful, beautiful soul, sister, and great content creator for sure. Like, comment, and share, subscribe to Kicking It with Courtney. Love that sister very, very much. So yeah, Norah O'Donnell had her family in Washington, D.C., so they actually moved into Washington, D.C. To make it happen. I believe we can resurrect it, do it a bit better, make people feel smart. CBS has tried to recast evening news for contemporary audiences before and found the task difficult. Katie Couric took the anchor chair in 2006 with a mandate to refresh the format with more human interest stories and interviews. Despite her hard work, CBS found viewers didn't necessarily gravitate to the changes. Couric left after a 5-year stint. Little about the programs has seemed to please the network since that time. CBS Evening News runs a perennial third to its rivals at ABC and NBC, World News Tonight at ABC, and NBC Nightly News. Some of that is due to the CBS station lineup, which tends to fare well in various markets as those tied to ABC. And while ABC and NBC rarely switch out their evening news anchors, CBS has done so with relative frequency, tapping Harry Smith, Scott Pelley, Anthony Mason, Jeff Glor. The turnover has likely contributed to the viewer erosion. O'Donnell will leave after more than 5 years of evening news duties. During the week of July 22nd, CBS Evening News captured an average of 4.38 million viewers. That's 4,380,000 viewers compared to the nearly 6.19 million for NBC Nightly News, and the 7.59 million for World News Tonight. There are many who believe that TV's evening news format needs to be reinvigorated. The network news anchors have shrunk in so many ways from the glory days of Dan Rather, Pete Jennings, Tom Brokaw, Also, too, Brian Williams, let's not forget him. Even though he said what he said about that fake news story, he was a reliable source for sure. And the 11th hour, if you didn't see that on MSNBC, masterpiece in journalism, absolute breathtaking and wonderful. In importance, fame, audience, and salary, says Mark Furston, chairman of broadcast journalism at the University of Maryland. Now they're just rotating news presenters who generate little viewer loyalty, certainly not enough to earn the big salaries of yesteryear. And I think Norah O'Donnell's salary is about $8 million a year. O'Donnell's move to step away from the program after the 2024 election has spurred a cycle of speculation about CBS's motives and the place of evening news, in the place of the evening news anchor in a world where a fountain of information is available from the touch of a smartphone screen as well before the evening news programs kick off at 6:30 on the East Coast. Paramount is in the midst of a sales process to Skydance Media as grappled with subscriber losses at its cable networks and declines in ad sales. The company leaders have have spoken openly about the need to stem losses. There's no backing away from TV evening news battle, says Wendy McComb, president and CEO of CBS News stations and syndication business. I have a desire when she says during an interview, what of this suggests less cuts or less ambition or less commitment? Under McMahon, CBS has worked to knit together its team of national news correspondents with journalists in newsrooms of its local stations, and personnel are being given more duties. Dickerson, who already anchors a weekday show on CBS News streaming outlet, CBS News 24/7, will continue to appear there, and Du Bois will retain some anchor duties at WCBS, that is the New York affiliate of CBS. Owens will continue to oversee 60 Minutes. The use of Du Bois and Quinn, both longtime presences at New York's WCBS's talent McComb team recently launched a new whip-around streaming newscast that relies on two anchors, Vladimir Druce from CBS News and Reed Cohen from San Francisco's KPIX, who steer viewers to breaking news from accounts and reports on the ground at the CBS stations. It's really fascinating. So they have like this virtual wall with all these different feeds, and they're like, you're going to see when I see there's no teleprompter in front of me, we're going to go to that feed live, which that's the way news is supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. CBS viewers may have already seen the new team in action. Dickerson, Du Bois, and Brennan helped anchor recent coverage of both of the assassination attempt on former President 45 and President Biden's decision to exit as the White House nominee of the Democrats. Owens wants to infuse the newscast with some elements of the 60 Minutes mission, something that was more common in the past, with luminaries such as Mike Wallace stopping at evening news to offer breaking items from pieces that they were formulating. Cecilia Vega, the 60 Minutes correspondent, recently appeared on CBS News to reveal the existence of a video that raises questions about whether the Saudi government provides assistance to some of the 9/11 hijackers. News she found a part of a 60 Minutes piece that she's preparing for the fall. A 60 Minutes bug appeared on screen during Vega's appearance, and viewers were told that more reporting on the matter was expected to be revealed in the next season of the news magazine. Owens will have some help. Guy Campanelli, a producer at 60 Minutes who worked at Evening News during Pelly's tenure, will become executive producer of the program's day-to-day operations. Jerry Capano, a former Evening News writer and editor, will return as the show's senior news editor and senior producer with a focus on story selection. And Adam Virgo, who currently serves as O'Donnell's executive producer, is expected to stay with the program through the 2024 election and assist with the show's transition back to New York. There will not likely be a signature 60-minute stopwatch clicking away. I thought it was ticking away, but clicking away at CBS Evening News. But executive may still hear some tick in an era where streaming video, and social media has spun consumer attention and advertising dollars away from TV. The business has less room for error. CBS efforts to remake a format so familiar to its audience, it's bound to draw plenty of scrutiny. Executives, no doubt, hope some of those curious viewers will stay. Well, I mean, listen, Hey, everybody, welcome. And I love you, my thoughts. All Bush campers, please hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you. With the heart emoji, with the heart face emoji. Much love to you. Those guys were heavy hitters in the industry, absolutely. And like I said to y'all before, I think CBS, they just need to extend it to 6:30 to 7:30. They don't need two anchors to do it. They just need one anchor who knows their voice. Like I said, the top story for 15 minutes, 5-minute piece, 5 minutes with the correspondent, that's 10 minutes. And then the rest of the stories you have, if you do 5-minute pieces, right, on each news story, you can pretty much have a 60-minute newscast, right? Not to mention too, like for example, if the CBS Evening News was on right now, it would be on in the last half hour. And imagine, if you will, the people that are in the hurricane of Florida and Alabama, you guys could be pulled up on StreamYard and you're literally on CBS Evening News. I talked about this, yesterday, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Well, not yesterday because I was up. I think I talked about this Wednesday. So that's all they need to do. This is all throwing spaghetti to the wall, seeing what sticks. When we come back, we got Disney, the lobby, we got problems, okay? The Rock and the military are not good, and Starz is trying to find their identity. Much more Virtual Tour Live. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Everybody, roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez, Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. For Ramirez.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. I come from nothing. I find it's your turn. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll see that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to leave here to show.
When we start a project, we always start with story. That story is key. So we began with the story of the Waturi people. The myth of the Waturi people is that long ago, they set out on their outrigger canoes looking for a new home. There was a legend that said they could only find this new home with the help of this mini golden-finned fish called kanuku. And they searched across Pacifica and Polynesia, and they visited all these islands. They went to Bali and Tahiti and went as far as Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Along the way, they made friends, collected sort of the culture, and they sailed on and on and on, and they almost to the edge of the world. There, to their amazement, was Kanuku. And she turned to the people and said, "You are ready." Turned and swam away. They followed, and within a day, they caught sight of this smoking mountain on the horizon, which was Volcano Bay. And it was pristine, beautiful, lush, everything that they would want in a home. And that's the backstory that informs everything we do in our design. The idea here is to create the best experience. We know what our guests want. They want the thrill and excitement of our theme parks, but they also want a place where they can relax and chill out and feel pampered. Nobody wants to stand in line. And so we said, let's get rid of them. Nobody wants to carry rafts up a ride tower all the way to the top. So we said, let's do that for you. Exhilaration and excitement and relaxation. That's what you're going to get at Volcano Bay.
I'm loving it.
Loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brain Lee's virtual tour live. We are live on tour. Glad to have all you here. We started off the show with Skip Bayless. Today was his last day at Fox Sports 1 after the end of 8 great years. Great for the fact that it happened, but turbulent for how it happened. When we talked about NABJ and 45 and the house concubine from fake news, Harris Horner, being the house slave that she is for the network. And that whole thing that happened was just reckless. And of course, Kamala Harris is now the presumptive Democratic nominee. We talked about that as well. Some of the reaction from the media figures and also Republicans as well. And also Kamala Harris responded as well. Don Lemon is in a lawsuit with Elon Musk over the deal for Twitter. And then we just talked about the CBS Evening News and how it just seems like it's just nothing sticking at CBS at all. Just not a thing. All right, y'all. So let's talk about this, because I want y'all thoughts on this. Okay? So the Grand Hall of the Disney Destiny has been revealed and will feature a statue of T'Challa, the Black Panther, King of Wakanda, while the stone will feature Spider-Man. The Grand Hall will feature distinct iconography and the vibrant palette of Marvel Studios' Black Panther films. There will also be a lounge inspired by Doctor Strange. The Sanctum will contain mystical items designed to aid sorcerers in protecting the world. Unique surprises from Doctor Strange New York Sanctum. Now, y'all tell me, that's the Black Panther statue. Does the lobby look dry or does it look dry? Y'all let me know. I think that looks dry to me. I mean, I would expect, maybe like a purple and gold type of entryway, or maybe, or maybe a purple and black lobby. I don't know. Like it would be more dynamic than that, because that just looks blasé to me. I could be completely wrong, but y'all let me know. I think it's dry. It looks dry to me. Right. I'm just like, what is this? And this is y'all newest ship? No. I'm sorry. I know that the Imagineers are very hardworking people, but no, I'm not here for it. I mean, what is that? Like, if you're going to do that, like, do some blue and gold, like, give it some life. Like, I mean, child, that looks like a Hollywood set that, how if you are a director and they were like, okay, we have this one set that nobody uses, but you can use it. That's what this looks like. It looks like an unused set nobody wanted. And I think that's disrespectful to Chadwick Boseman and the legacy of Wakanda and Black Panther. I think that's just disrespectful. I'm sorry. It's dry. I just want to make sure that I was not crazy. So thank y'all for letting me know. I just like, what the actual hell? And here's a close-up picture of the statue. Beautiful. But look at the color scheme, though. Like, what the hell? No. Am I the only one who thinks the Marvel characters in the Grand Hall and the Stern look out of place? Is it me or does the Grand Hall feel bland? Boom! I'm glad I'm not alone. I feel like it needs more color. It's not. It's just you, Ben. This is simply an artist rendering of the Grand Hall. I'm sure in person it will be spectacular. Just saying. Latasha Danone. It's not just Ben. It's a lot of people. Just a bunch of tagging people. But yeah, it just looked dry to me, y'all. And like I said, if that is an artist rendering, that is a disgusting rendering from an artist. Like, no disrespect to artists, because y'all know I'm an artist, but like, come on now. Come on. And I see you in awe. Go on. You're here. There's nothing I fear. And I know that my heart will go on. Oh, my Lord, gee, I just... It's dry, Disney. I hope the Grand Hall actually looks a lot better than that, because it's shit right now. But we're gonna give you some love, grace, and space. I just, oh, my Lord Jesus, fix it. All right, y'all. More virtual tour live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. From Front Office Sports, the Army wants millions back from the United Football League. And The Rock, the Army wants $6 million of its $11 million marketing deal back. Instead of growing the ranks, the marketing plan somehow costs 38 recruits. The Army is seeking to recoup millions from the United Football League and Dwayne The Rock Johnson after the duo failed to live up to its end of a marketing deal, according to internal Army documents. The documents were first reported by military.com. Internal documents reviewed by the outlet show the UFL co-owner made only 2 of the 5 social media posts the parties had agreed upon. The Army valued Johnson's Instagram posts at $1 million each. The deal mainly centered on Army promotion at UFL games, including uniform logos. By the Army's own metric, it did not work, costing them 38 recruits. It's not clear how the Army came to that conclusion, though the internal documents reported by military.com said that marketing negatively impacted recruiting. An Army spokesperson denied that assessment in an email to Front Office Sports. We don't have a clear view of the results of the partnership or impacts to the Army's financial investment until all marketing elements are complete, a spokesperson for the Army's Enterprise Marketing Office wrote. Now the Army wants $6 million back from the league, but is in the process of working with the UFL to determine the final cost. Army marketing spokesperson Lauren DeFrancisco told military.com the Army staff thought the deal was too high for the inaugural league's projected viewership, but was greenlit by the branch's chief of staff, General Randy George, according to military.com. One of Johnson's 2 posts for the Army featured him with George referring to the general and other top-ranking officials as his friends. Both posts were in April. In terms of The Rock, it was unfortunate the way he was pulled away at the time when we expected him to be present with us to create content for social media channels. A spokesperson for George, Colonel David Butler, told military.com in a statement, but we're working with the UFL to rebalance the contract. The Rock remains a good partner to the military. The UFL and a representative for Johnson did not respond to Front Office Sports request for comment. The UFL played its first season this year after merging with the XFL and the USFL. Its championship game in June averaged nearly 1.6 million viewers for Fox. Johnson purchased the XFL along with his former wife and business partner Danny Garcia and Redbird Capital Partners for $15 million in August of 2020. The league had filed bankruptcy in April that year. Johnson, Garcia, and Redbird now share 50% ownership of the UFL. The other half is owned by Fox. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, if this was going to happen, what I would have done was, hey, listen, let's do a content shoot day where we do videos and photos all day. We got to make it an 8-hour day, 12-hour work day to get all the content. And then that's when the social media manager is supposed to schedule them for them to post. If that would have happened, all this would have been avoided. Okay. So that's just my take on that. All right, y'all. The wrap. Here we go. Starz adult only focus holds network stay as Hollywood contracts programming president says. Catherine Busby also tells Rap about entering the talk series space with Fat Joe, canceling his comedy shows, and the future of the Power and Outlander franchises. Starz president of programming Catherine Busby believes there's no set answer to be a company's success amid a contracted Hollywood marketplace for the premium network and streamer and adults only identity helps keep its slate focused as compares struggle to define their strategies with less money to spend on new shows. Like many Hollywood distributors, Starz has made tough calls to adjust to industry changes. The network recently canceled a number of original series, including the Stephen Amell-led Heels and comedies Blindspotting, Run the World, and Minx, to prepare a planned separation of its parent company Lionsgate that will be official by the end of this year. Still, the network's upcoming slate is full of promising originals, including the Shea Woodley limited series 3 Women, which picked up after Showtime dropped it from its slate. A new talk show hosted by rapper and social media star Fat Joe, and international productions like the Ella Purnell-led Sweet Pea of The Couple Next Door, starring Outlander fan favorite Sam Heughan. The network is also in production on a reboot of its hit classic Spartacus and a new season of P-Valley, which we all been waiting on for sure. While developing further additions to its Power Outlander franchises, the avenues of production might vary between in-house originals and acquisitions and across dramatic genres. But Busby said that the new "We're All Adults Here" slogan keeps the network's offerings uniform for its loyal audiences. We're so particular with our programming and that the confusion and complexities of the marketplace don't affect us much because people know what a Starz show is, Busby told The Wrap during the Television Critics Association's summer press tour in July. We know who we are and it's working. Though the service saw a 2% dip in subscribers to 19.35 million domestic users, that's United States users, by the way, domestic, U.S., international, Paris, Italy, Spain, all of them. In its latest quarterly report, the next report is set to be released on August 8th. Starz boasted itself as the first platform to successfully transition from linear to digital while still a pay cable network. Starz is also a streaming platform that is $9.99 per month and is currently offering a promotional price for its app at $4.99 per month for 3 months. The company anticipates 70% of its revenue to come from its digital platform while keeping its service ad free. Busby spoke with The Wrap about keeping the network on task creatively, the future of its comedy slate, and more. The Wrap Starz upcoming slate boasts a wide variety of stories from both domestic and international productions. What breakdown between the two are you looking for? It's not like we want 25% international, 75% domestic. It's about whether the show speaks to who we are and what we do. We're so blessed that our audience loves international programs, so that means we can really scour the world. We're always looking for untold stories from untold voices, and we're looking for the Starz swagger. You can see it in Outlander. You can see it in The Serpent Queen and 3 Women. You know where else you probably see that Starz energy? I think this show right here has some. Starz energy. I love our show. Yes, Starz is working towards a split from Lionsgate. How does that upcoming separation impact your decision making? I once had a boss who said to me that when companies are moving and when those big shifts are happening, we are the creators, so we put our head down, we do the work, we just work on the shows, we continue our pipeline. So it doesn't affect the way I do business. It doesn't affect what we're looking for. We keep looking, and we'll see what that world is like after the split. Bringing Fat Joe into the fold with his own talk show is an exciting announcement. How did that project come about? What can you tease about the vibes of the show? Fat Joe is a secret that the world's about to discover. Now, I mean, Fat Joe is so known and beloved in the culture, and we're looking at the impact of what he was doing on Instagram, the way he is everywhere in America interviewing people, the way he's rolling with people. He's just hanging with everyone. So we thought, why not give him a shot? What he does speaks so much to what we do and what our audiences love. It just it just felt like this guy's going to blow up, and we really feel like he's going to be wonderful. His show is coming this fall. We are in pre-production. We're going to be starting shooting very soon. I was in a meeting with him recently. I literally want to just turn the cameras on because when he's speaking, he's entertaining. When he looks at the camera, he tells you opinion of what's happening in the world. I just said, this guy is a show right now in the boardroom. 3 women with Starz rescued from Showtime is sure to make a splash. Then you announce the UK production of Sweet Pea for your slate, and The Couple Next Door with Sam Hugan. Why pick up shows like these? The brilliance of good writing, good acting is it doesn't really matter where it comes from. Every time we look at a show, we say, is the show great? Is it great for Starz? And if it's great for Starz, we want it. Obviously, we develop a lot of our own shows, but we are happy to do co-productions and to acquire shows as long as they fit our mandate. As you know, it's a great time for television, and television can walk through the door in so many ways. It's also a very complicated time for the industry because we're seeing a lot of companies being more conservative and looking for ways to make productions cheaper. So whether it's acquisitions or co-productions, what process have you found works best for Starz? There is no set answer, and you're right. The business today is more complicated. Everybody's looking at the bottom line in different ways, but we want shows that work for Starz, and they might have a very high budget, or they might be acquisitions that are less. For us, it's always about the quality of the show and whether it works for Starz. The network said goodbye to its comedy slate earlier this year, including Minx, Blind Spotting, and Shining Veil. What is the status of the comedy genre in your plans for the network? I think trends change over time, and what audiences respond to changes. So while right now our Starz audience is more drawn to the dramas, it doesn't mean that comedies will be dead forever at Starz. It just means it's a much longer shot, perhaps a higher bar. I would never say never. For right now, we're focused on drama. Starz has been leaning on women-centered shows for a while now. Why reboot Spartacus? Spartacus was a legacy show for Starz. Ever since it's been off the air, we've been hearing from our fans that they love and miss it. So we thought, if we were to bring it back, how would we evolve it? How could we be true to the original Spartacus, but also be closer to what we want to do with Starz today? So having this great female gladiator and a female gladiator color played by Tamika Davis really speaks 2.0 for Spartacus. We can't wait for people to see it, but there's a way to do it and evolve it at the same time and make it, again, more in line with what we're doing and what's important and what is important to us as storytellers. The Power franchise is saying goodbye to books 2 and 4 soon. What does the future of the franchise look like? Are there more shows in development? I can't tell you more than what I've heard in terms of the specifics, but I can tell you that when we say Power book, we mean that there are chapters. Some are going to close, others are going to open, and it's a beautiful thing. When we have conversations about the Powerverse and all the tangents that we can do and that we can move to, it's really exciting because it's so far from over. I can tell you that we love the potential of that franchise, and we love that it's going to keep continuing. That doesn't mean it's not hard to say goodbye to ones that are ending, but we also have excitement for what's to come, and prequel series Origins is just one that we've announced so far. The Power Outlander franchises have been powerhouses for Starz. How are you thinking about your franchises? What balance are you looking for with franchises versus new series? We are so grateful for the franchises we have, and we are going to nurture them and continue them. However, we love that we're bringing a new program that speaks to our audiences. So there's a lot of development that's in our pipeline that will come out and live alongside our franchises. There's room for both, and we are actively pushing toward both. P-Valley is in production for season 3. What can you tease about its return? I can tease nothing. Come on, you can't tease nothing. Come on now. But what I can tell you is that P-Valley is a gift, and that creator Katori Hall is a genius. I was in Atlanta when production started, and my heart was swelling with joy and excitement. This is a series that continues to just get better and better. If you're a P-Valley fan, you're going to be blown away by season 3. A lot that happens. It's big, it's beautiful, it's important, it's just a masterpiece. Everyone's talking about the contraction in Hollywood and buyers taking a more conservative approach after the strikes. What do you think about the state of the TV marketplace right now? I know there's a lot of change and uncertainty, but what we love is that we know who we are, the industry knows who we are, we know what a Starz show is, and we continue to serve a program to our loyal fan base. We're so particular that the fusion and complexities of the marketplace don't affect us as much because people know what Starz show is. That clarity is really giving us an edge right now. As companies try to figure out where they're going, we know who we are and it's working. Well, I mean, listen, I understand the interview. I appreciate the rap for doing the interview. The problem is the CEO of Starz said that they cancel dramas after 4 seasons because the production costs keep rising. So I think you have that. And also, too, they're getting into unscripted. I think 50 Cent was supposed to do something with Starz as well. But we'll see. I think Starz will still be around. I think if Showtime and Starz combined, I think that would be an entity for sure. So with that being said, we made it through all 7, really 8 destinations in 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 40 seconds. So with that being said, I'm going to turn my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Woo, Jesus. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm still here with y'all. Give me a moment. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, Lady B. I appreciate you. Listen, first of all, I just want to say shout out to the 10 people that were here. I appreciate y'all. I know y'all probably dropped off after I said what I said, but also too, listen, I mean, there's enough room for everybody. I'm not your typical host. I'm not your typical commentator. I'm certainly not your typical talent. There is no prompter in front of me. The only prompter I have is the stories that are in front of us. Besides that, that's all I got. So the link is pinned if you guys want to come up. Thank you for the 20 likes. I appreciate y'all very, very much for that. Yes, indeed, child. Woo, what a jam-packed show. What a jam-packed show tonight. Told y'all it was going to be hot. Hey, 5 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We are just chilling. The link is pinned if you guys want to come on up and hang out with me there. Glad to have you all here. We are just chilling. Woo, man, what a show. What a show, what a show, what a show, what a show, what a show. Man, oh man, oh man. So what topic did y'all find the most interesting tonight? I know everybody is talking about the NABJ story. That's the hugest story. That's why we started off at the top of the show. And then literally as I was getting off the air, Kamala Harris got the delegates that she needed to clinch the nomination. I'm like, man, we literally just was on tour. We literally was just on tour as I got off. So yeah, so it was, man, what a crazy week. What a crazy, crazy week. Like I said, I don't think the Don Lemon lawsuit is going to really go anywhere because Elon Musk said, well, we have free will. But if you also sign the contract, then you have to give him his money. So we'll see how that works. Of course, Disney needs to do what they need to do with the lobby because it is dry. And, The Rock, just do the right thing. 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 And like I said, Starz, we'll see what the future of Starz look like. We'll see. Like I said, if Showtime and Starz combined, it could be a great possibility. Is there a 3 with a T tonight? I don't know if there's a 3 with a T tonight. I had talked to Sassy today. The only time I talked with Sassy was in her live. I don't know what we would talk about tonight for 3 with a T. I mean, of course, y'all know we'll talk about anything and everything if we do it tonight. But I don't know if there's a show tonight. I don't know. And Sassy just went live, child. So yes, indeed. Like I said, I know on the 10th, is my birthday, so we will have a birthday celebration. And y'all know our reality sabbatical is almost over with because the Braxtons are coming back. So Saturday night at I think 6 p.m. Well, depending on what's going on with my birthday, because of course my family's going to hang out with me. But probably around maybe 6 p.m. We'll do our Braxton's review, right? And then I would love to have a 3 with the T that night, because we did a 3 with the T for Sassy's birthday, but of course, Mimosas with Melody is on my birthday. So we'll see, because I know Sassy will be live on the ground in Huntsville, Alabama. I think T-Talk with your girl's supposed to go. By the way, prayers up to T-Talk with your girl. She did not sound good in her last live, so hopefully she is feeling better. I know T-Talk with your girl will probably be live on the ground as well. So I don't know if we'll do a 3 with the T. I know me and Lil Paulette will probably do something for sure, but we'll see. We'll see. And knowing Sassy, I know that she's gonna want to be there for my birthday, but I'm like, child, go ahead and go to Mimosas with Melody. It will be fine.
This is what you get in the 7 day. Okay, you get 3 collagen, you get 2 apple beet and 2 apple cinnamon. Okay, that's what you get. This will be $39.
Sorry, y'all.
So hopefully that'll be available soon, and y'all can go there and keep ordering. But y'all can still order the $99 promotion.
By the way, shout out to y'all, 75 views on this morning show. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for that. That was really a great show this morning. It really was a fun time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm over in Sass Chat right now. I'm in Sass Chat right now. So I will probably get the Daily Motivator up for y'all. And then we'll probably head on out here. But another great show, though. Another great show. Let me get the Daily Motivator up for y'all. By the way, y'all, remember how I said that I reached out to Nubian TV? Y'all just pray for me next week. And I'll just leave it there. Like I said this morning, the difference between the dreamers that go after things and the dreamers that don't go after things is the energy that people give to their dreams. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. So with that being said there, let me get y'all the Daily Motivator here. All right, y'all. You do not lead by hitting people over the head. That's assault, not leadership. Oh, let me read that 2 more times from the Dwight D. Eisenhower. You do not lead by hitting people over the head. That's assault, not leadership. You do not lead by hitting people over the head. That's assault, not leadership. Woo. I hope the people in the back got that quote. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Friday, August 2nd. Oh, okay. My grandson just called. Time to take him out on his first date. Wish me luck. I don't embarrass him too much. Don't embarrass him. Good look. Listen. I will call you and ask you if you embarrassed him. Okay. I know you fully grown. I am too. But come on, it's his first day. Go easy, though. Go easy. Go easy on it. Love you and blessings to your grandson as well. All right, y'all. Let's get to the Daily Motivator for Friday, August 2nd, 2024. Use it up. Use it up. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Use it up. Today will soon be gone, whether you do anything with it or not. So while you have it, use it up and then some. Fill the hours living life like it matters, because it does. And you do, with so much to learn, experience, and accomplish. Time is going by fast. Go right along with it, full of positive purpose, enthusiasm, kindness, and gratitude. Don't permit yourself to put off until later all the great living you can do right now. This is your chance to taste life at its richest and most meaningful. Take that chance. Seize the opportunity that is right in front of you. What you take for granted will eventually disappear, but whatever you make good use of creates value that endures. Here is your present moment, your place, your circumstance. Now capitalize on what it all has to offer. Ralph Morrison. Use it up. Well, I will say that the race is not given to the swift or the strongest, to those who endure. And I think a lot of times we push ourselves to be the greatest at anything and everything, when sometimes we are failures in some areas. That's okay. We got to be able to use it up for the good of what is in us. So that's the first thing. Use it up for the goodness that is in you. That's the first thing I'll tell you about. Use it up. The second thing I will say is, don't permit yourself to put off until later all the great living you can do right now. You only have 24 hours in a day. How you utilize that time is totally up to you. But also, too, if you don't get to everything, it's okay. And some bigger goals take time. We forget that great things take time. So that's the second thing I would say is recognize that however you use up your time, if you don't get to everything, it's okay. Take your time getting to your goals. And finally, here's your present moment, your place, your circumstance. All you have is right now. So are you going to utilize right now for you to wallow in what didn't happen to you, or are you going to utilize this moment of what can happen to you and go after it? So with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Doing what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing? Call yourself is another thing. Be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I spend time with you. You spend time with me. Hopefully, by spending time together, we're also to be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life. Or listen, you're just calling strikes and solids as you see it, and you're just trying to do some good in the neighborhood, because ain't nobody else giving a damn. Make sure the replay is not just worth for you to watch it, not just worth for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you. I always remember or receive love. You got to give it or receive love. You got to give it wherever obstacles you have overcome, where successes you have achieved on this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you, but if no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, please care about this election, y'all. Because, child, it is toxic on YouTube. Just imagine putting toxicity in the White House. We are the cause of our own demise and our rise. The question is, which type of energy do we want to live in, through, and of for the next 4 years? Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings are on the way for you, me, and all of us as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Have a great, great weekend, everybody. Much love to y'all. Good night.
hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez, Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Welcome to Universal's Volcano Bay. A new wave of theme park. A new kind of paradise. Here, time doesn't fly. It simply floats by. And when it's your time to ride, you go right to the slide. Yep, paradise works in amazing ways. You're welcome. Volcano Bay. One of 3 amazing theme parks at Universal Orlando Resort.
Welcome to the Paris Olympics. Look at my hot girl.
Bonjour.
And that is the Olympics hot girl style.
So it's a winged, fire-breathing, talking horse.
No.
Okay.
That is the Olympics.
Olympics?
Olympics.
What are they not getting about this?
Right?
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from nothing. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We always got it. I'll do that. Don't you leave here today for happiness. I want you to leave here to show.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus media station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams.
Welcome to the scene, it's 3 with the team, we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean? Sassy P dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between, like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the team. 3 with the team. And if you wanna be world, no. They let me wanna be whoa, no. They let me wanna be whoa, like a middle Sousa. Oh, they let me wanna be whoa, no. Hey, it's party time. Welcome to the scene. It's free with the tea, and we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out. You know what I mean? Sassy T dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between, like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee. He in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T. Welcome to the scene.
Hey, grab me one too.
What is this feeling that everyone's feeling?
Ding, ding, ding.
With such feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This winning feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This tingle of success. This sensation of triumph.
Ding, ding, ding.
This sensation.
Oh, I can feel it! This season, everyone gets the winning feeling. Win guaranteed prizes like $250,000 and more. Only at Dave & Buster's.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun, we've missed the excitement, we've missed the entertainment, we've missed the nightlife, but most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back. Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun, we've missed the excitement, we've missed the entertainment, we've missed the nightlife, but most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
New Orleans don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built below sea level that throws logic out the window and beads to strangers. And our chicken is no different. A fast food restaurant selling fried chicken that takes 12 hours to marinate? That makes no sense. But it does make delicious. The best recipe for big flavor ain't about logic. Because you know magic when you see it or when you taste it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you, more than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money.
Are you ready?
They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now. There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Sure. Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara,
Ginger. Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you young and the young in heart. You help make this dream come true.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.